Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. So, what does the PicMondoo do? Let's find out. I have seen a lot of people talking about the PicMondoo in the diamond painting groups, and I thought it's about time I got one and tried it for myself. So I ordered this one on Amazon, and it comes in a purple box. Doesn't actually have much on it, but if we flip it to the front, it tells us what the PicMondoo is. It is an e-painter. If you have never heard of e-painters, they are becoming mega popular just now. I reviewed my first e-painter in 2023 and nobody seemed to bat an eyelid. 2025 is the year of the e-painter. I have seen so many variations on it. I have seen things that are actually designed to suck blackheads and oil out of your skin being sold as diamond painting tools. So this is the PicMondoo that a lot of people are talking about. So it says it's an e-painter version 2. I have no idea what the difference between version 1 and version 2 is. This is the first time I've seen one. So it just says love, create, dream. And then this is all in German because I ordered it from Amazon.de, the German Amazon site. So maybe if you order from Amazon.com, this might be in English. I don't know. So we'll open it up. I haven't opened it. All I did was took it out of the Amazon packaging. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect. Okay, so something in here. We have some instructions in German. Is there English? Yes, there is English on the other side. I'll have a quick look at what it says contents wise. So contents: micro vacuum pump with integrated pen holder, on off switch and battery, 1.5mm USB charging cable, 3 silicone tubes, 2 meter, 1 meter and 3.5cm. Diamond painting pen, XXL tray. I didn't realise you got a tray with it, that's nice. And a filter. Before you begin, ensure that all contents of the package are complete. And then, as a typical guy, I'll just figure the rest as we go. I'll go back to the instructions if I can't figure it out, which may happen. So inside you have one pen, you have 2 pens. Okay, so you get 2 pens. Put them to the side. Purple squidgies to match the box. We get a charging cable. That isn't USB-C. It's the sort of older style. Anyway, I'm not sure what that is either. This is the filter. I think it's just to stop anything getting sucked up and going into the pump by accident. So there's a little filter inside here. Then you have the XXL tray, which is actually exactly the size of the box. That is a big tray. So clear tray, nearly clear tray, with little bits of silver sparkle on it. I like the fact the sides are straight. It's not angled, so it won't flip over. If I tap the side, it stays still. So nice stable tray, very, very large. Then we'll actually have a look at the PicMondoo. So there we go. PicMondoo, love, create, dream. And this little thing here, I take it that's a pen holder. It just looks like it is. Yes, it is. So I take it all of this in the packaging is tubing. I need scissors for this. So it's well packaged, definitely say that. Very neatly done. It's a little bag. Why does it have to be so fiddly? Okay. So here we have some tubing with a rubber band. Take this off. Put it to the side. So some silicone tubing. Put that down. I'm guessing this is the longer tube. Yep. So you get 2 tubes. Now this means that the actual pump doesn't have to be anywhere near you. You could definitely sit on the floor while you're using it if you wanted. Have a look at the actual unit. So we've got this little pen holder, and then on the side we've got the charging port, and this is where the tube will go on to the pump, and we have an on-off switch which is switched it on, and that's it. Little rubber feet so it won't scratch your table surface or anything, and it won't slide because these are rubber. So if you've got it on a wooden table, it will stay still, which is good. So looks nice, nice colour, nice shape as well. Got this sort of chrome effect going around it as well. Really nice. Okay, so I didn't read the instructions, and I'm thinking basically we have the filter and we have the pen, which has, it's actually, I was going to say an adapter, it's not really an adapter, it's just a diamond painting pen tip without the brass part. So I'm guessing, and people will be saying, what is he doing, that this fits on here, which it does. Then one end of the tube, hang on, I'll use the short tube, I don't really need the big long one. So then we put this on there. This is all going nice and easy, no problems trying to get the tube on. And we'll put this on here. So I'm just checking this, nothing to plug it into the mains, like there isn't a main socket or anything, it's only the USB port. So see if we've got any power. We do. So basically what it does is it sucks air into the pump. So you have a suction on the tip of the pen. You just put your pen over your drill, just touch it, it should stick to the drill with the vacuum, pick it up, put it down, and it'll stick to the glue, and when you lift the pen, the drill stays where it should be. That is the theory, so now we have to test it. Okay, so we're set up, but while I was setting up, I picked the pen up and I had put the filter at the top of the pen. As soon as I picked it up, I realised this isn't right, because it made the pen very top heavy, and I thought I put this in the wrong place. So I still haven't looked at the instructions, it was just, to me it was obvious I got it wrong. So I've put the filter at the pump. So now this feels a lot better. So we have the silicone hose, and we're pretty much ready to go. So I haven't tried it yet, I've just basically set up. Not the most colourful section of a diamond painting to be working on, but this is just where I am. So we'll switch the pump on. No idea how much charge is in it because it's straight out of the box, but you can probably hear that. Not mega loud. I can hear it, the vacuum on the drill. So I am doing this. It is weird though, when it's the vacuum instead of wax, when you're used to the wax in the pen. But you can see it's working absolutely fine. You can hear the change in the pump when you pick up a drill. I can hear the air getting sucked into the pen as well. Oh, managed to pick up 2 drills. Yeah, it gets louder when you pick up the drill. You can probably hear that. Now, whether that would get irritating or not, I don't know. When I diamond paint, I normally have headphones on and I'm listening to music, so I mean, I wouldn't hear it anyway. But it's not loud enough to annoy someone in another room or anything like that. But it's working fine. I like the fact that the pen is just a standard pen and the attachment at the end is basically just a diamond painting pen tip with the brass insert taken out. So if you have any problems, it's easy to get spares for it. But I know that a lot of companies now, because it is becoming so popular, a lot of companies are now making pens, like custom pens, that will work with the PicMondoo. So I'm not sure exactly how they work. I don't know if the pen tube goes inside them or if it's just the tube. But I will be reviewing one. I do have one here. It said it will work with the PicMondoo. So that will be coming up soon-ish. I always struggle to find time to do these videos. That's why I have a stack of stuff to review. I happen to have time today to do 2 videos, which is nice to get done, but it doesn't happen very often. But the pen will probably be the next one, and the battery's just run out. So it hasn't been charged, to be fair, but it was working fine. You could see that. It feels fine. Like I said, I put the filter on the end of the pen, and as soon as I picked it up, I thought, "Whoa, that's that's heavy." So I swapped it over, which is obviously where it should be. But I mean, it works. I have reviewed some e-painters in the past. I think this may be a little bit louder, and I think what I'll do is I'll charge it up a bit and I'll check just how loud it is. Actually, I just remembered I had a power bank that is charged up, so I'm not going to have to wait on it charging. Hopefully, I would imagine it's going to run off a power bank, but we'll find out. So plug into the power bank. Plug into a little pump. Why do I always get these upside down? Okay, the widest part is at the bottom. There you go. So we'll see if it runs from the power bank. Hopefully it does. Yes, so no need to charge it. That's the other thing about these e-painters. You don't have to be beside a wall socket to run them. If you've got a power bank, you can run directly from the power bank. So that saved me a bit of time. So what I was going to do is just check how loud it actually is. So I'll switch it off, and I just happen to have a sound meter. So I'll put this on, we'll switch it to DBC. So I'm not going to talk because it's going to pick up my voice, obviously. So I'm just going to let it sit, and we can see what the sort of general background noise is, and then I'll switch the PicMondoo on, and we'll see what it jumps up to. So I'd say background noise is say 45. Then we'll switch on the pump. So I would say it's about 49. So it goes up 4 decibels. 4 decibels is nothing, because if I go back to this, switch it back to DBC, and then I talk, you can see how much it goes up. So at the moment, as I talk, it's going up 71, sort of thing. So it's quieter than someone talking. But the thing is, it comes with that long hose. So if you feel that this is irritating, you could attach the long hose and you can set this on the floor. And that way it's going to be a lot quieter. So yeah, I think it's maybe slightly louder than one that I've tried before, but it's not as bad as another one I tried before. The diamond painting that I'm working on, just for people who are going to be curious what it is, like I said, it's not the most interesting part, is actually Sake Dragon from Diamond Art Club. I am working on this bottom corner area here. So I'm just starting to work my way back, so I'm going to start getting into some colour. By the time I get to the next one, then I should start hitting some really bright colours. But the thing is, when you've got very dark backgrounds like this, it might be kind of boring to work on, but when you finish the diamond painting, it really makes the colours of the main subject stand out. So it's just a matter of stick the headphones on, listen to some music, and eventually we'll have the Sake Dragon. So that's it. What does a PicMondoo do? It sucks. So that was the PicMondoo e-painter pen that I got from Amazon.de. I think it is very well made. I like the little case. Got a little bit of class, I would say, compared to other ones. Yeah, it's got the filter, which I have done e-painters in the past that use the tube. They did not have a filter. I hadn't actually thought about it. Why do they need it? But I guess it could be that when you're diamond painting, you could accidentally be sucking up little parts of drills, for example, or dust. But I'm thinking maybe the little fragments of drills that you might pick up in the tray, the filter will stop them going into the pump, which could cause problems. The fact that you get 2 different lengths of hose, I like that as well. If the pump noise doesn't bother you, you can have a shorter cable and just keep the pump on the desk. If it does bother you, you can put it on the floor, use the longer hose, and it'll be much quieter. It isn't mega loud, but personally, if I was working in a quiet area, which I do, and I wasn't listening to music, I think that level of noise would get irritating over time. And the fact that it changes tone when it picks up the drill, it suddenly seems a bit louder. Yeah, I would probably put it on the floor if I wasn't listening to music. But I listen to music all the time when I'm diamond painting, and there's no way that I would hear that. because I have headphones on. So comes with a really nice tray, a really good size tray actually. 2 pens, bit of a surprise. I like the fact that they are so simple, easy to replace bits if anything does break or doesn't work right. It's just the standard diamond painting pen tip. As I said, I've seen a lot of companies starting to advertise now that they're creating pens, custom pens that work with the PicMondoo. Exactly how they work, I don't know, because obviously I haven't tried one yet. So either the pen has a hole all the way through it and you put the tube inside that and then it works like that, or the actual pen goes inside the outer pen, if you like. Not sure how it works, but I do have one here that I will be testing soon. It probably will be the next video, and then we'll see how it works and how well it works as well. And then that opens things up, because rather than just using the standard straw pen with the squidgy, you can get a pen shape and colour that you like, which makes a big difference, I think. So overall, I like it. I think it is very well designed. The packaging and everything was very nice, very professional, unlike some that I've seen. But yeah, it's another one in the growing list of e-painter pens that suddenly seem to be springing up all over the place. So yeah, I think I might actually do another video. I do this all the time, always thinking new ideas, but I'm thinking what I'll do is compare the e-painter pens I've got. I've now got 4. I think I'll do a sound check with the 4 of them, just to see which one is the quietest and which one is the noisiest. I already know which one is the noisiest. I have reviewed it, but I would like to do a direct comparison with each one side by side, and then we can see how quiet or how loud they are. So that's it. PicMondoo e-painter pen version 2. I don't know what the difference is between version 1 and version 2, but yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. So if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, accessories, comparisons, the pen that I got that's going to go with this PicMondoo, hopefully, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you may catch me live on YouTube. You can drop in, see what I'm working on, which will be Sake Dragon for a long time, but hopefully I'll be into some colours by then. You can drop in, we can talk about diamond painting, talk about pretty much anything. I'm just interested in meeting other diamond painters around the world and learning a little bit about where they live. I am originally from Scotland, as you can probably tell from the accent. I have been living in Copenhagen, capital city of Denmark, for 13 years exactly yesterday. Yesterday was my 13th anniversary in Denmark. So can talk about Denmark as well, the home of Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen is actually buried in Copenhagen, but there's a lot of things to talk about. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.